If Trump can end this war, that would be crazy.
Zelensky back in Washington today for another high-stakes meeting with President Donald Trump.
President Trump calling on Ukraine and Russia to end the brutal war. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy live with the latest on the meeting. Ben.
Today's story, Ukraine wants to trade drones for Tomahawk missiles, saying it would be a game changer. But the White House did stop short in accepting that deal. President Trump left D.C. Friday night to spend the weekend in Florida, but before boarding Air Force One,
thank you very much, everybody.
He sat down with his counterpart from Ukraine to discuss ending the war.
The most important thing for people in Ukraine, which are under each day's attacks, to have really strong security guarantees. NATO is the best, but weapon is very important.
The weapon Ukraine is now asking for are long-range Tomahawk missiles.
It's not easy for us to give. You're talking about massive numbers of very powerful weapons. So that's one of the things we'll be talking about. Hopefully they won't need it. Hopefully we'll be able to get the war over with without thinking about Tomahawk.
Friday's cabinet room meeting comes one day after President Trump spoke with Russian President Putin. It agreed to meet face-to-face in Budapest soon. But Zelensky stated before U.S. leaders that he does not think Putin is ready for peace.
I think that President understands that the most difficult questions will be in any kind of negotiations, in any format of negotiation, will be the territory of, it's a pity, but the territory of Ukraine.
In my opinion, they should stop the war immediately. You go by the battle line wherever it is, otherwise it's too complicated. You'll never be able to figure it out. You stop at the battle line and both sides should go home.
And bottom line, President Trump said great progress is being made as he now prepares to sit down with Putin in about 2 weeks or so in Hungary. Denise?
And Ben, aboard Air Force One to Palm Beach, we understand Trump announced he had commuted the sentence of former U.S. Congressman George Santos.
Denise, he did. In fact, Santos was sentenced back in April for fraud in identity theft charges, and he was serving 7 years in federal prison.
I just don't understand why Russia wants Ukraine so bad.